Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank y'all for stopping by another live stream. Again, I'm your host, Sunshine Shoulders. Shout out to the NTZ crew. Jacob J. Michael Beat Your Life. I'm sure they'll be on here. My old heads, Doubtful Genius, and the rest of y'all. Thank y'all. All my members, what's up, Roger? Appreciate y'all support. Eric Smith, what's up? Any new viewers and subscribers joining us today for the first time, welcome. What's up, TJ? And anybody catching this on replay? The peso is 56.01. Long as it's at 56, man, I'm not going to complain. I do want to start this out by giving condolences to the victims and their families of another school shooting over there in America that happened the other day. This one was in Georgia. 14-year-old was the shooter. Killed 4 people, 2 students, 2 14-year-old students, and then 2 teachers. Crazy thing about that was they had already investigated him last year for threats. Well, of course, nothing was done. And he comes back and acts on his threats. What's up, Corey? He said, what's good, Cal? I'm back in America, about to jump back on that hamster wheel. Man, that was a quick trip, man. I hope you enjoyed yourself. What's up, W Secrets of Success? Yeah, I remember, man. You bring back good memories. I was living in Cincinnati when the time had the bird dance. Hey, Ryan. Yeah, man, something's going on. Something's broken in America, and it's just getting worse because they're not addressing the real issue. They're addressing the guns. That was a legal gun that he used, by the way. It belonged to his father. People kill people, man. Those guns aren't killing people. But that's just because we're in denial over there. So it's a distraction. They're going to keep you arguing over those guns, man. And that's what's going to happen. There's Jacob J. But it's a sad situation, man. And I've got my son, he'll be 14 in November, man. I could not see him doing that. But it probably boiled down to bullying. It's probably what it boiled down to. You know, somebody was bullying him. What's up, I Love the Chime, man? We want to get you on here, man. We want to put a face to a name. Come on, man. Send me an email. Come on here. At least come on the members only live stream that we're going to have on Saturday. I just want to see you. You've been following us, man, all these years, man. Now that you're in the Philippines, come on. Hey, AI says that's Shine Shoulders in the house. I appreciate you helping out big man in the Philippines. Yeah, you know, that's part of the reason I made this live stream today. You know, I want to thank everybody who has contributed to trying to help him pay his bill and get out of the hospital. If he's listening, I want him to get well soon, and then hopefully you got enough money left over to get your butt home and get you the help you need, because I'm warning you and anybody else that's listening. You only get one get out of the hospital free card in the Philippines, no matter what. If you get out and you're back on your feet and you get sick again, they're not going to help you, man. We're not going to have any sympathy for your cause. And it's not just you, it's anybody. You're very, very fortunate, man. Okay, I'm just telling you. Don't take it for granted, guys, when somebody helps you. I see Broke John is back in the Philippines, where they raised all that money to help him get back home. Hopefully his Social Security's kicked in. Imagine if he went broke again over here. Do you think that they're going to help him again? No. It's going to be a resounding no. And that's for anybody else, because you don't get any sympathy over it. They're already making videos about big man in the video in the Philippines in that hospital bed. I saw where Fred Flintstone, he put out one. He's so hilarious, but it's the people in the comments, it's the commenters that let you know you don't have any sympathy over here, man. Half those guys are over here too, you know. But yeah, Fred Flintstone made a damn video, man. He's hilarious, really. He said the party's getting ready to start soon, waiting for the most important guest, LaShawn. Yeah, it's coming. He said, let me try to engage now. He said, hey, Cal, did you get more information on the brother in the hospital? How can I get in touch with the hospital? Check your email. I sent you an email. I haven't. I don't even know the guy. I just saw the video and I said, well, I know him through YouTube. I don't know the hospital. If it's anybody down that way, somebody said he's in General Santos. They could go down there, I mean, to see if he's okay. We don't even know how much the bill is. That would help. I mean, it's just so little information. The bottom line is we just want the man to be okay. I mean, he's sick, so we don't want him to be worried about his bill on top of that. Stress will kill you. But I didn't see any video, I didn't see any email unless you just sent it. Because right before I got on here, I checked my emails. Yeah, you get one get out of the hospital free card over here, guys. And you're pushing your luck when we give you that first pass. Because most people, remember we talked about the 10 things people men lie about is our financial situation. Most people are broke over here. Most of these expats, they're on that edge too. An emergency fund or an emergency will put them on their back and have them on YouTube asking for money. See, people don't have a lot of extra money, really. That's why, I really tip my hat to guys when I say, hey, man, let's help such and such. It's really the right thing to do because it can happen to you over here. It can happen to any of us. He said, good luck to him. Yeah, he better not let that woman ruin him again. Is that what happened? I've never seen the woman. The videos I watched, it's always just him sitting in front. We just want him to get well, but he needs to go home. The Philippines is not going anywhere, guys. There's no shame in your game in going back to the lab, reevaluating your situation, man, and come on back. He said, Japanese and Koreans don't have school shootings or gun violence. Why? I don't know. Philippines either. They've got gun violence, but not school shootings. What's up, Moments with Mitch? Yeah, he didn't post his Gcash. Well, I'm trying to say that I know he may be under medication or something because he said it's his Philippine phone number. Okay, I love the child. We'll get you on here tomorrow. What's up, Don? Thank you. I know you said you sent something. What's up, 53 Shades Darker? Mark Singer said, how's your son doing in football? Does he like it? Well, he wasn't able to go out this year. He waited too late. But he's hell bent on going out for the football. He said since he can't go out for football, he's going to try out for the basketball team, which is good. I'm glad. But I did a video the other day. I can't believe so many people didn't know who Superhead is. When I said I married Superhead, is there sex after 60? People thought that was something I made up. No, there's a woman. Her name is Superhead. Go on YouTube. There's all kind of videos about her. She was the queen of dingalings back in the day in the 90s. She turned Bobby Brown out, a bunch of them, boy. They said between her and Foxy Brown, They don't know who got the best head, but they call it a super head. Hey, Woo before the sun, he says it shows how important it is to build up and maintain savings here for the medical emergencies you can't predict. Living paycheck to paycheck is poor financial planning. Hope he gets better. Yeah, that's a great lesson, but one that most of us don't heed. Woo before the sun, because remember, there's a different type of expat that's coming over here. He's just coming over here to pound these women, and he's pussy chasing basically. Okay, a small percentage of men over here got their shit together, but most of them are just pussy chasing, pussy pounding. That's all they're doing. It's a different expat over here. He said, we never have money left when we leave the Philippines, but it's okay for us because we're going back to the hamster wheel. Yeah, that makes a big difference. What's up, Retired 19 said, great topic, Cal. Money matters. It does. In most of my videos, I talk about taking better care of yourself, health-wise, eating-wise, exercise, nurturing your man. Y'all think I'd just be yapping. I'll be down, 2 days later, there's a guy, well, actually the same day I made that video, he went into the hospital. There's somebody right now having a medical emergency over here because we're not taking care of ourselves. We've been just giving up. He said he weighed on the video 10 days ago, big man, the Philippines made. He said that they were helping him get to the bathroom. He said, and he weighed 300 plus pounds. I'm like, I don't know if any good can come from that. Hey, Chris, me. Well, I don't know. You just gotta, take better care of yourself, man, because the Philippines is one of the worst places to go broke because so many other people are struggling, man. They're gonna be like, man, you should have had a better financial plan. And there's very few people over here that can help you. It's just a bad situation. He said, blessings to you and yours, Cal, of course, the Sunshine Shows community. Thank you. Oh, okay, he said, okay, Cal, tomorrow's my last day in the province. Sunday, we're heading back to Manila. Monday, we fly. Okay, so what time will you get back to Manila? So yeah, you got Wi-Fi. So yeah, let's do it on Saturday. He said, why Guam though? Is he a veteran? Well, his Medicare would have kicked in for sure. If he has Medicare, Harry Shoulders, that's why. Guam is a U.S. territory. He says there's 2 lessons to learn from his medical situation. Have health insurance, improve your physical health, and 3, try to retire before you get too old and can't enjoy retirement. Yeah, I would say number 1 is improve your physical health, because this is what we get mixed up, W Secrets to Success. We think health insurance is health care. It's not. Just take better care of yourself. Quit being so damn lazy. That's what it is. We're lazy. You think you can eat that slop and continue to, live any way you want to live, because they're talking about the health care over here. Man, the Philippines in these urban cities, guys, has good health care. It's adequate. It's when you get out in the provinces and stuff like that where things get kind of spicy. My son is alive today and thriving because of great health care down in Zamboanga at Shodat Hospital. Don't tell me. And, we're looking for miracles. We're not looking for healthcare workers. We're looking for miracle workers. You treat yourself like shit for your whole life. You show up, 99% of your damn arteries are clogged up. You looking for a miracle. And they keep talking about Thailand. People are dying in Thailand too. Shut up with that Thailand stuff. All that fancy shit over there. People are dying of heart attacks, strokes, stress, and all that other shit, diabetes, and everything else over there. Because it's people who are dying who live right down the street from these fancy hospitals. You got to take some responsibility for your own damn self. Keep on talking about bragging on these damn hospitals. All those people dying in America in the damn hospital. My mother was one of them. Y'all crazy, man. He said they don't know about Superhead because of the black thing, Cal, man. If she was so big, she wasn't only gobbling up black men. He said, bro, the type of expat you described has been most of them since the war. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't care. He said, I don't know. Pick one. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's always been that way. We attract a certain type of expat over here. Even the ones that are like that, who are in denial, they're over here, they're married, and they thinking, oh, I'm better than you. Dude, you came over here for the same reason everybody else did. And I did want to bring this up before I go to the next subject. Stop getting taken to the cleaners over here by these 2s and 3s. Me and Merlin was watching Wafi Tufo the other day. There's no way in the world I'm going to give the woman any type of money. He bought 2 pieces of property for 4.7 million. I don't know how much it was so ugly. I just cut it off. I didn't want to hear it anymore. But this lady, I'm like, dude, some of you guys is desperate. Okay? There's no way she was even going to get a peso from me. This lady was a 2 on her best day. And then talking all crazy. That's what made me mad. Like, give that man his money back, lady. She already had some cases pending of scamming people. But I'm saying to myself, how you going to fall in love with her? Crazy, man. He said, yeah, Superhead is Karen Stephens. Korean Stephens. That's her real name. Yeah, that's OGs. Yeah, we know her. He says, dude too old and out of shape to be chasing. He needs to lose weight. You know, there's a lot of truth in what you're saying, but I'm not going to kick a man when he's down. But that's the real nitty gritty. You know, we got to take better care of ourselves. We have to take responsible for that. If that is your retirement plan, is to go broke and get on YouTube and ask for donations, then it's a bad one. It's really a bad one. He said it only dates black women. What's up, M? He said, Calvin, what you recommend for us younger passport bros traveling to the Philippines but interested in retiring in the Philippines when the time is right? Get yourself, remember your time, health, and money. You still got to be, it's young people dying, Corey. I had a nephew die at 36 of a heart attack. He wasn't taking care of himself. Save your money because that's what you need over here. If you got your health together, you be more productive, you got your money, you gotta have more time to do the things you want to do. I would look at more options besides the Philippines. I was talking to a guy yesterday from Chicago. He's a film maker. And this guy sent me a documentary he did on Chicago and its history with comedy. This guy's the real deal. He's coming here. He's going to do something with me. This guy's a filmmaker, a real live filmmaker. And I was telling him, man, just look around, you know, don't do a beeline to the Philippines. But yeah, just take care of yourself, manage your money right. What's up, Michael Beach Alive? I saw what you said on that video. You said you wish he would have told us what he was in there for, but yeah, that's a thin line we walking when you know, there's something called your private health information. As an insurance agent, I know it. There's no way he was going to say that. I don't think I would say it either. You know, you got to be real careful. That's one of the things that they advise you to keep a secret. But yeah, he's not going to put that on the social media like that. I know what you're saying, you know, it would make people more sympathetic, but people aren't going to give out their private health information. Okay, there's people watching this now who's probably got AIDS and HIV and stuff like that. They're not going to let us know. Retired 2019, thanks for that super chat. He said, Calvin, since our interview, I've made lots of progress. I walked 7,000 steps using trekking poles, okay, despite having cancer. Take care of your health, guys. Yeah, this is a guy who came on our members only last week and told his private health information. You know, some of it, not all of it, but basically that, you know, he's got cancer. And he lost a lot of weight, but he's not going to quit. What helped you retire 2019, I told you on the interview, was the fact that you had already started that process, man. You had already started taking better care of yourself long before you got sick. That's what saved you, man. If you would have just been sitting around, you probably wouldn't be here right now. I'm sorry, man. I'm just going to be honest with you. You wouldn't be here right now. What's up, Elad? I see you. Now, Michael Onstead, thanks for that super sticker. And I mentioned you on my video yesterday. Now's the time to talk to Michael Onstead. But remember, your health backs your life health insurance, guys, not your money. He's got health insurance if you in bad health, but it's going to cost you. You probably can't afford it. You know, especially now that, you know, the big man in the Philippines, if he wanted to get some health insurance, man, it would cost him a fortune. You don't get it when you need it. You get it when you don't need it. But here's the man to see right here. He's got a Facebook group, Healthcare in the Philippines, health insurance in the Philippines, one of them. Like Juan said, he's a good guy. He can help you, man, you know, because your Medicare is no good here. All that fancy insurance you got at work, some of it may reimburse you. But hell, if you broke, you can't even pay to get out of the hospital so they can reimburse you. He said, man, people give out their private health info on GoFundMe twice a day. Yeah, but we're saying that you can't expect them to, TJ. You can't expect them to. And that's their, you know, that's their prerogative. But just because they're doing it doesn't make it right. Doesn't make it right, remember? They probably don't even know. You can get in trouble doing that. My very first girlfriend, she died of HIV in 1999. She won a lawsuit against Jewish Hospital in Louisville, Kentucky, because one of the workers saw her files and told everybody in the community that the girl had HIV. And that led to her decline because she kept it private, man. You know, that private health information, man, is very, very serious, man. Don't take that for granted, guys. Well, I don't know. You know, it's everybody now. You know, don't start this now. We'll put you off here if you want to talk this crazy stuff. That's not true. Okay. Yeah, that's no different. You know, the thing about it is, when I talk about dealing with Filipinos, whether they're in America or not, I'm talking about there's a difference when you're talking about dealing with a Filipino that's been with a foreigner and been with a Filipino. It's a big difference, okay? And you can be in denial, you can sugarcoat it all you want. We turn them out. We treat them totally different. It's a cultural thing. I don't want to go behind an American man or a Western man because we're ornery. Let's just be, you know, truthful about it. So, you know, if you want to talk that stuff, talk it all you want, man. It's a difference. It's a big difference. We're going to have her doing stuff that the Filipino man don't even know to to ask her to do. So yeah, it's a big damn difference. Who can challenge me with a 10? Hey, thank you, Elad. I appreciate your support. He said, Calvin, I love you. Just sharing a thank you, Elad. I love you too. Congratulations on that new job, by the way. She said, who can challenge me? Who can match her? She said. She's always looking for a challenge. There you go. He said, people have told me all kinds of personal stuff over 21 years. Yeah, but you have to protect that, Mitch. That's part of your job. That's why when you do this, when we get recertified every year, you got to do that segment on PHI and private information. I've got all that stuff in my files. I can't disclose it. Of course, you're an insurance man. Leak some of that stuff out, Mitch, and see what happens. You know how serious that is. Of course, they told you. You're an insurance man. They got to tell you. Come on, Mitch. You've taken out the application. Yeah, the damn hip was no joke, man. Do it and they're going to sue your ass. Like that woman sued Jewish Hospital. They overturned it, but she won the lawsuit. 2 million or something, but you know, Jewish Hospital, they appealed it. But that stuff ain't nothing to play with, man. Yeah, I mean, that's just how it is, though. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is when we show up. We show up like that. You're not looking for a hospital or healthcare. You're looking for a miracle. You know, and part of these medical emergencies is we come over here, we're over 60 years old, and we're trying to, you know, have sex with these younger women. And we overexert ourselves. We've talked about that on here. A lot of women over here, they're widow makers, man. They'll tell you, yeah, he died of a heart attack, but they didn't tell you that he was huffing and puffing the night before trying to get there. She said, has everybody clicked the thumbs up button as they are scrolling? Yeah, it's free. And they don't get it anywhere else. I've been watching these live streams. It's boring, these other live streams. I don't see how y'all sit there and listen to them. They're not giving you any information. Hell, they don't even have a nice looking woman for you to look at. It's nothing but blah, blah, blah going down each line. What's up, Michael? He says, HIPAA don't play with people's information. You can lose your license quick. Yeah, you can go to jail. Yeah, you can't tell anyone, Mitch. That's part of you made that agreement. I've got people's bank account, the routing numbers, their account number. I've got all of that. As an insurance agent, they trust you with that. You have to have that information. That's why we have to be re-educated every year. They beat it in your head so you don't have an excuse if you violate the laws and stuff. It said, TJ Cool, just don't put too much money into it. Remember, you're moving back to Thailand at some point, no matter what Cal say. Well, I'm just saying, I'm just talking about whatever comes up, somebody has to bring Thailand into the conversation. I'm like, people are dying over there. Okay? Yeah, when you help other people, you help yourself. That's exactly right. And anybody, I promise you, anybody that contributed to that big man in the Philippines to try to help him get out of there, you'll see it. But remember, the longer it takes, the more interest the universe pays. Interest compound upon interest. Hey, Moments with Miss, thanks for that super chat. He said, I know it's personal. I'm trusted. People won't last any other way. You're damn right. And you're not going to last any other way, you know. But see, that's one of the things I'm proud of, man. I can keep a secret today, really. If somebody says, man, don't tell, I've got so much info. I practiced it over 16 years. Imagine if I was drinking and getting high, and I come out of these people's house and I'm like, wow, look at this. I know they got money. I already got the routing number, uh, I got all their information. I could steal their identity. I could do all that crazy stuff if I wanted to. But HIPAA compliance is worldwide. It's worldwide. He said, at 53 Shades Darker, I see you, I'm challenging you on my $10. James Caldwell said some bad air in Thailand. Wow. Well, every place has its good and bad. But I wouldn't just make a beeline to the Philippines. I wouldn't make a beeline to Thailand. I would see this whole little area over here if I could do it all over again. Because you want to know your options. If you just come right over here, you're not going to know all your options. Harry Schroeder says, my employer didn't want to hear anything about my visit to the doctor yesterday. Nothing was going in the file. If you're ready to go back to work, just show up on your post. Yeah, but you know, a lot of times they'll want to make sure that you actually went to the doctor, unless it was on your off day. If you missed the day, they want to see that excuse. It's a young, fresh global traveler says, please block those angry American women commenting, talking about us American guys. I don't even know why they came on this channel. Just stay the hell in America. Yeah, if I see another one like that, I'm getting rid of it. I thought that Aeon was okay. Talking about black men. If you only knew what I see over here, lady. She said, at 50 shades dark, she said, what part don't you understand? He said, what's the challenge? The match, she's saying match her with the $10. He said, glad you're back. Yeah, but there's sex after 60. You don't have to throw in the towel. But if you really want to enjoy it, I've got some saw palmetto coming. I want to try that. I've got a lot of supplements, man, but I've only got a few of my go-to: fish oil, D3. I've got a um, beetroot, and then a multivitamin. He said, laugh my ass off. She said, match her dime. Cool. Okay. I made the video yesterday about how important it was to have money in case of an emergency, to help big man in the Philippines take better care of yourself. Because I'm only going to say this one more time, and then we'll go on to the 10 businesses for less than $1,000 that I made today. If you haven't watched that video, watch it. I'm really, just my personal opinion, if you're going to open up a business that's going to compete with the locals, I would say don't do it. But if you can really improve on something, or you've got an original idea that nobody else has, then go for it. I'm just giving you some ideas just in case you give in to that unreasonable request of that woman and says, hey, open up a business for me. Because I'm going to tell you, the first one I did, and it's a bakery. It's a traveling bakery, man. He's only got his motorcycle pulling it. You don't need a motorcycle. You can just sit it there and just leave it there. But he's got an oven and everything, man. He's making fresh, hot bread. And he's making a killing. Less than $1,000. But yeah, I'm going to say, you get one get out of the hospital free card over here. I'm just telling you. Don't take it for granted, man. Don't take people's kindness for weakness. Okay, we'll help you one time. But that second time, man, I don't know. You're going to be shit out of luck. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't come over to work either, TJ. I promise you I didn't. He said, one thing I would say is folks need to be careful with generating any income here in the Philippines without the appropriate visas. Absolutely. I mean, but remember your girlfriend has the visa. She doesn't need a visa, man, okay? But yeah, I mean, you gotta know that's true. But I'm saying if you're gonna give in to the unreasonable request, because I'm saying don't do it. I didn't come here to work, okay? But the woman doesn't need a visa, young global, okay? You can work behind her. He said the bread guy, if hard, a couple of locals can go on and business all day and sell there. Yeah, well, he stays there from about, I'm gonna say 6:30 till it's gone. He don't leave until all the bread and dough is gone because I guess at night he makes out the bread and he puts it on the trays. And then, he'll put 3 trays in that oven. And as they get ready, he pulls them out, then put another one until they're all gone. Boo Hoo says, morning, Cap. You take D3, try to take K2 with it. K2 helps the D3 and protects against calcium loss. Okay. Yeah, the women don't need the visa, guys. We're just saying that these 10 businesses, okay, that I talked about today, that bakery is a great idea. He put that there, man, and he's been busy ever since he put it there. And it's good bread. It's just like going to one of the other bakeries, except he only sells that particular panda style. He don't sell nothing else. No jelly pies, no banana cakes, nothing. Because, it's a tradition over here. People eat panda style for breakfast with their coffee. But that bakery was one. Fried chicken, man, you can get you a little fryer. They got a fryer because that's basically all it is. It's a fryer with 2 baskets, and then it's a little tray over here where she dumps the chicken when it's done. That's it. Then you have the little sign up there. That's all you need, guys. And they sell it for 15 pesos each piece. And they never, I mean, they sell all day long. Remember, we're in a peso economy. That's a great idea. Whenever you see a bunch of the same type of businesses, it's a good idea. Remember I was telling you about the pizza, however you want to pronounce it. You could come over here and really, if you know what you're doing with pizza, you could probably take this market over. Because when you bite into the pizza, it's too rubbery, man. It's not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to have some type of crust, okay? And they don't have it. Other than that, they got everything. But there's some good businesses over here because I would say if you're going to do it when you first get here. That way, by the time you need money, your business already generating some money. He says, only working for US dollars, any other currency is not accepted here. Yeah, well, because you live in America. You don't live here. I said 10 great business ideas in the Philippines. I didn't say 10 great business ideas in America for less than 1,000. He said, does anybody really know what's wrong with big men? No. His doctors, he does. I just hope he's okay. You know, because they're making videos about him already. And they calling him, you know, of course they don't wore that e-beggar word out. It's almost as worse as simp. I mean, it's just everybody's an e-beggar. There's 600,000 words in the English language, and we use the same 1,200 over and over, and the trolls and their followers use even less than that. So that e-beggar, they call him that. But if you go on that sick grandpa, he's made a video already about the man. But, you know, you expect that from him. But then you go in the comments, see, they're the ones that get ignorant, man. You'll see what you up against, man. You know, he tried to bring race into it, sick grandpa. You know, and he's over here, I think. If y'all don't think that shit's over here, it's over here, man. You know, he said even the locals don't want to compete in their communities many times. I suggested it to a friend, and he said another family already did. Well, hell, that's not true, because that's what they're doing, Mitch. Did you watch my video today? It's a sorry store here, sorry store here, sorry store here. Gasoline station here, one here. Oh, they're competing. He just didn't want to work. That's what that is. Hey, Kaz, thank you. He said he gifted 20 Sunshine Shoulders memberships. Thank you, brother. But yeah, it's plenty of competition. A fruit and vegetable stand. You know, the woman wants to earn some money, then okay, buy some, go to the market and then have her market up 10%, the price or whatever. But remember, it's location. People talk about sorry stores, man. There's people getting rich in sorry stores here with the right location. Because you'll see them, you see the one on my video, right? If you see the Carinderia, that used to be her sorry store. But she's right on the corner. She got business. Now you see what it done turned into. Almost like a mini mart now. But you better have some type of experience managing people, managing a budget. Because this woman's sharp. That little bit where I say, hey, man, what you got today with the Carinderia? That used to be her sorry store. Not her, but her boss. That little bitty space. That lady worked. She worked it, man. And now she opened up that mini mart. It's all about location. What they try to do is start a sorry store. Like it would be like me trying to start sorry store here. Do you think I'd get any business? No. And that's what happens. They end up province doing the same thing. You put one on the main thoroughfare somewhere, the main road, you're gonna get business. I don't care how many other sorry stores it is. Yeah, Kai's throwing it out, man. He said, well, I was told by the doctor. What? Yeah, nobody really knew about him before he got sick. He had a small following. You know, he's very fortunate, man. Okay, that's why I'm telling you that there's people like me around. Everybody doesn't have that. Remember, everybody doesn't have a YouTube channel and all of that. They don't have somebody who has a platform that's gonna get out there and, you know, basically beg on their behalf. He's very fortunate. Okay, because you're right. Nobody knew about him. That's why when I saw it, because I'm familiar with him, I don't really watch his videos a lot, but I'm familiar with him. And I saw it, I was like, well, hell, there's nobody. Hell, it's over 2,000 people watch that video now. When I watched it, it was only like 200 something. And that's where it was going to stay. But I got compassion for people. I would want somebody to do it for me. He said, even if I lived, see, you said that hypothetical stuff. We can't deal with that. We're talking about people who live here, man, who want to earn some extra money, okay? Because remember, there's rich people here, and a lot of them started in these little stores like this. Yeah, yeah, that's right. You would work remote, and that's your prerogative. But your girlfriend or your wife, which is what some guys want to do, W secrets to success. You want to be devil's advocate. Some guys give in to these unreasonable requests. So I'm helping them. They say, hey man, what kind of business could I start? This is for less than 1,000. So now you're gonna, okay, less than 1,000. Okay, you messed this up, ma'am. We're not gonna do another business. Okay. He said, laugh my ass off, not my problem anymore. Enjoy your pizza. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I like some, I like the yellow cab. Now, I'm gonna tell you, that's the best pizza to me because you got that crust, man. The problem I got, that's just too small. You could eat a family pizza by yourself. And I'm like, family? Angela Habib says, I love pizza, but the pizza here is terrible. I actually dread ordering pizza or trying a new pizza place. Well, what about, did you try that New York SNR that's in what's the name of that mall that we went to? What's the name of that mall, guys? It's really a Breeza Mall. They had pretty good pizza. But remember, the thing was the dough. He said, who is sick grandpa? And why are y'all always talking about him? He's just Ricky drama. He's just a troll. He looks like Fred Flintstone. But he made a hilarious video today. I'm just saying, people are so cold, man. But it's not, you expect that kind of stuff from him. He's ignorant. But it's the commenters, man. They the ones going in hard on the man. But he's sitting there with something strapped around um, like a fake oxygen. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, man, because he just looks funny. He looks like Fred Flintstone, and that's what making he's in there trying to talk like him. He said, I got a big 5-bedroom house and 7 bathrooms. Give me your money. But Western Union. It's funny, man. He's funny. Hey, Eric Powell, thanks for that super chat. He said, in my humble opinion, if you start a business for your Filipina, you just added more complications to your life and the relationship. She should be 100% focused on you and your program. Yeah, I agree with you. I didn't come over here to work. Vlogging's not working. But I certainly wouldn't come over here and start a business. But some people are, Eric. That's just how it is. They're going to start a business. Hey, Modoc Rustock, thanks. He said he gifted 5 Sunshine Shoulders memberships. Thank y'all, man. I really appreciate it. And I have more people on our live stream on Saturday. But I'm with you, Eric, with that. But some people want to do it. And believe it or not, man, it's sort of like an insurance policy, believe it or not, in the event that you don't have any money set to the side. Because most men over here, they're one hospital stay from being broke and needing help to get home. This is the truth. This is the nitty gritty. That's why when you go through an emergency like that, you're able to get help. Take your ass home and get well before you come back over here. Because people don't have a lot of money. That's one thing we lie about. People are like, yeah, I'll be coming over with 10,000. Man, you could retire anywhere in the world. You got 10,000 a month coming in on your retirement. He says, I really can't speak on the Philippines until I have boots on the ground, but until then, I will soak up the knowledge from Sunshine Shoulders. Well, thank you. I'm just giving you my personal experience, what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing. I just hope that man gets well, gets out of that hospital. I would have liked to known if we had a set figure, but the last I saw, I think it was 6,000 people had watched my video. So that's 6,000 people watching. So if, 10% would be 600, 5% would be 300. Hell, if 1% of the people watching that video helped him, that'd be 60 people. Hell, that should be enough to get him out of there and have extra in his pocket for a trip home. But if he messes that up, it's on him. We've done our part, ladies and gentlemen. He said, my problem is the pizza here is too damn small. Yeah, like you said, they barely give you any cheese. I'm going back to New York City on the 12th. That's the only thing I look forward to back home. I love pizza. But like I said, I can handle the yellow cab pizza. I really enjoy it. It's just too small, though. He said, I only found one place with okay nachos, and it was Taco Bell. Well, actually, in Cebu City, there's a legitimate Mexican place. Michael Beach of Life put me on it, La Lucha. And then if you're here in San Carlos, if you go right up the street, 10 minutes to Small Fry Beach Resort, it's owned by a Canadian, Angelo, by the way. He's got American food. He's got steaks and everything. His food is good. He has real nachos with the cheese and the chili and the jalapeno peppers. Me and Johnny used to eat there all the time, man. But what I do is if we buy pizza, I just bring it home and let Merlin put it in the toaster. It makes it a whole lot better. He said, retired standing in the hot sun selling widgets. No, thank you. No, not you. Not you, Al. You would have a worker. But I'm just saying, we're going to have to do something if we're not coming over here with the right amount of money. If you're just coming over here with your pension, which, by the way, don't downplay that pension. You should be proud you got that pension, man. You're doing better than 95% of the Earth's population. Don't let these trolls and these haters talk about your 1,200 and 2,000, whatever it is, pension. You the oasis in the damn desert for a lot of women over here, for sure. And a lot of women everywhere. People would love to have that pension you got. Our problem is we're consumers. Shit, that damn pension. You don't think, if the creek don't rise, man, give me my pension. Because that's the only way I'll be able to get SRV. If I wanted, man. Pension comes with privileges, guys. But you see these haters, oh, he's only got 1,200. Only 1,200? Shit. It's a lot, man. Yeah, I can't remember that. I have pizza. I know I had some great pancakes over in Thailand. And, I like sausage with my pancakes. But then I had some great Indian food in Thailand. But my best meal was Thai food. It was my last night in Pattaya. And we went to this mom and pop place after ours place where everybody goes. Because we got there first, but hell, by the time we got finished eating and looked around, it was crowded. The food was delicious. And the value, man, we had like a 6 or 7 course meal, extra rice, extra Coke. It wasn't even $20, man. Me and Mr. Lee. Because I told him, I said, look, man, this is my last night here. I want some good Thai food. And he took me there. I mean, it was just some crazy stuff. I wanted him to order. I think it was like oysters with scrambled eggs. It was all kind of stuff. I liked it all. But that spicy fish soup, he said everybody orders this. This is a Thai tradition. Oh, it was so good, man. I don't know what they call it. He said maybe, but I'm leaning towards going back home anyway. I haven't decided yet. Why won't you go check out some places before you go right home, TJ? I mean, Angelo, like go to Vietnam, go to Thailand. I mean, you're already over here, man. Before you go home, on your way home, I would. Bali. I would, man. I wouldn't waste that long ass trip. You came a long way, man. Don't waste it. What time's the travels? Thanks for that super sticker. He said, Cal, this great bill of health, self care is important. Yeah, health insurance is not health care. And you're going to get a big argument from people. Go into that video I made. That's all they're talking about. Is it important? Yeah, it's important, but self care is number one. A lot of guys die with great health insurance. We die with great health insurance because we don't go to the doctor. What good is it to have that fancy um, health insurance when you're dying? It's not going to do you any good. It's going to keep you awake. What? It's going to give you the care, basically hospice and all that. You're dead when you show up to the hospital. That's the only time we go, when we have to go to the emergency room. You see him. He had a medical emergency before he went to the doctor. In his condition, if he weighs 300 pounds like he said, hell, he should have rented a room in the damn emergency room in the hospital. He should have been there every damn day. But y'all don't want to hear the truth. He said Taco Hell. Yeah, don't do nothing stupid, man. He said, my wife said she wants to own a business for after I'm gone so she can have recurring income. Yeah, well, if you want something that you don't have to spend a whole lot of money, we said the bakery, fried chicken, fruit and vegetable stand. We said the sorry store we beat that sorry store up because first of all, it's in the wrong location. Just like Donna Faye's sorry store, we knew that wasn't gonna work, but we did it anyway. I knew it wasn't gonna work because I knew, first of all, she didn't have a whole lot of customer base. It was everybody that thought she owed them something. Those were her potential customers. So they were going to get credit and they weren't going to pay it back. Her kids were going to drink up all the Cokes and all of that. See, if you don't have any type of experience running a business, managing people, managing a budget, you can open up many businesses you can. It can be the greatest business idea of all time. That's what they call Microsoft. And it's going to fail. Okay. School supplies, guys, and stationery over here. I didn't show that to you today because it wasn't open yet. I was out early today. Okay. But you sell pencils, pens, notebooks, folders. Man, it's big money here. And then you have your little inkjet printer over there for printing copies. $1,000, man. She's off and running, man. She's rolling. And then you get a location right across from the school. Because every school in the Philippines, I promise you, no matter where it is, there's somebody across the street selling copies. Even in Sikihor, wherever you go, it's there. He says, if you're on thin ice, then you shouldn't be trying to get serious with a Filipino. Yeah, good luck, Eric, with that message. We're not gonna. I'm gonna tell you, man. This is the reason why men come over here. They're coming over here because they're pussy pounders. They're chasing the pussy. I'm sorry. They're gonna promise her the world to get in them damn draws. He said, Angelo, wasn't what you expected? Hey, Uncle Buck, he said, good to see you, Cal. Keep going hard, brother. Love the show. If you won't, if you can't guide the man coming to the Philippines, then I don't know who can. Thank you, man. Well, we try to have a conversation to get people to thinking, okay? Because remember, they got blissful ignorance over here, and then they've got reality over here. We opt for the blissful ignorance. I don't have to have a plan to come over here. It's easy in the Philippines. All I got to do is bring my pension. 18 to 80 blind, crippled, and crazy. That doesn't mean you don't have to take care of yourself. It means if you're a 2 over there, you're probably going to end up with a 5 over here or a yummy 6. That's what that means. You're not going to be lonely over here. It doesn't mean you can't walk around the block, because you can. He said, well, I'm just more comfortable at home, real food and my kids. It's too hot here. But I'm going to explore other areas in the Philippines first before making a decision. Well, I tell you, man, y'all think I just be on here talking. Can we realistically cut everything off and leave our home countries? At some point, you got to go home. We all go home. But I'll never go home to live again unless I have to. Unless one of my sons is over, something happened to one of my kids, and I got to be there all the time. Other than that, I'm going to go home to visit. But eventually, man, there's something always, you're very fortunate if you don't have anything tying you to your country. Okay, pulling at you. And children, man, do it. I've got grandchildren, man, really. I'm just not ready to go home yet. But I'm eventually going to go home and probably be there, for a month or two. By the time I see everybody and do everything I need to do. But it's going to eventually catch up to you. A lot of older guys, their whole family is gone or whatever it is. Mother might be in a nursing home. See, friends don't pull me back. But your family and stuff like that, food and just a familiar, it pulls on you. He said these companies have the name, but the ingredients are horrible. Bought some nutmeg yesterday, and for those that know what nutmeg smells like, this had a whole different smell and taste. Yeah, but see, this is the opposite of what they try to do in America. They try to make Filipino dishes with American ingredients. It don't work. So then over here, it's the same thing. But if you go, like, okay, when we were in Angeles City, we went to Denny's. It just tastes like Denny's in America to me. I didn't go to the Texas Roadhouse, but if you're in Dumaguete, if you're around Dumaguete, go to that cafe. What's the name of the place? Cafe something. It slips my mind today. They got a good filet mignon, man. It's Brazilian steak. That's what they call it. I can't tell. I can't tell the difference. It's good. He said, the pizza mutants. He said, somebody said you guys were talking about pizza. Was that true? What's up, Mo? Man, I was just thinking about you. You think I'm playing, man? Yesterday. I said, is Mo back in America yet? Because I said, I bet you're over there in Somalia, free diving, having the time of your life. He said, Brother Cal, pizza stop in Davao has a good pizza dough. Music is pretty good as well. Now, see, okay, here's the thing, Angelo. Mo is in Davao. He's in Somalia, Why don't y'all hook up, man? He's a great guy, man. I think that's what you need, Angelo, to get out of that damn house. Because you're a good guy, man. But you can't sit, you just sit in the house all day. There's a lot of people in Davao around that region. If I lived there, I'm gonna come and see you anyway. I'm gonna stay a week with you, man, because I like being around you. You're a good guy, man. You're funny, man. But I think that's your problem. You don't get out enough. He said, you heard it from me. It's none of that shawarma burial the other places do. I had a good shawarma sandwich. Is that how you pronounce it? In General Santos before, in that Robinson Mall. And that place is still there, as a matter of fact. See, but I didn't, when me and Merlin was there, I didn't take Merlin there because, they're funny like that, man. If you say, oh, I've been here before, it wasn't with me. He says, oh, Mo, actually, pizza stop isn't bad. I can definitely tolerate pizza stop in Sosa Deval. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, if you're in Cagayan de Oro, that freaking burger, I thought it was talking about hamburgers. It's a chicken sandwich, but I ordered, they've got a double smash burger, man. It's the best hamburger I've had in the 15 years I've been coming to the Philippines. Nothing comes close to it. It's a real burger. Because when we got there, it was so crowded. I was like, man, we were hungry. I was like, I don't know if I want to wait. So we walked down to the other places. Nobody was in there. I was like, well, that's a sign that that food is good, man. And then the next day, we took Claude and Jen, his wife, we took them there, man, and they got the chicken sandwich. He said it's the best chicken sandwich he's had. He had heard about the place, but he'd never been there before. Freaking Burger is the name of this place. You can find some stuff over here, man. That's why it's good to do reviews. Anytime I run into a place in the Philippines where the food is really good, I let my viewers and subscribers know and my friends know. He says a lot of the other things I have to remind myself that a lot of you come from states with garbage pizza, respectfully. Man, I tell you, I was in Chicago, man, their pizza's good. It's just too big, man. I mean, I made the mistake of ordering a deep dish pizza because I didn't know I'm from Kentucky, right? It's me, my wife, and my son. I'm like, well, we'll get the deep dish. I was hungry. Wrong. Man, that thing is this thick. I mean, really, one slice is like a whole pizza. He said Philippines is much safer than Thailand. I was talking to somebody in my comments. The Philippines has a vibe to it, man. It's just like people don't bother you here, and I think that's what won me over more than anything. I'm simple, but there's a vibe here, man. The people are so friendly. Watch my video I did today, but that's not, I couldn't walk 5 feet. When I say, hey, Sunshine Show, hey. But that's everywhere I go. If you wave at Filipinos, they're going to wave back mostly. You know, I just like that vibe. I wasn't in Thailand long enough. I enjoy Thailand because it's Thailand, man. It is an exotic place. And the food choices, of course, but you see the article where the Philippine beaches has is now #1 over here now, over Thailand, over Malaysia. But in my mind, it's always been that way. I told y'all before, the Philippines has so many beaches. I was just in Gumasa Beach down in Glen, Sarangani province. There was nobody there, man. That's Will White Sand Beach, man. There's nobody there. I was in Pattaya. That beach road is nice, but hell, you can't get in the water. It's poison. Oh, KC's up 13-10 at the half. Wow. I'll watch that's my boy, Lamar Jackson. I'll watch that. I'll watch the highlights. He said, starting a business would be the plan. Most of us are older. When you marry younger, you have to make sure that they can sustain without depleting your survival benefits that will likely reduce. Absolutely. And some people take that option. And it can also be an emergency fund because there's a lot of businesses here that you can start for little or no money, man. A carinderia. Because her mother could do that. If I had the right, it doesn't matter how many carinderias you have, you're going to sell the food, man. They said 60% of Filipino expendable income is spent on food. But the carinderia is next after school supply. I didn't show you the massage parlor, but a massage parlor. I've got a friend of mine here. He was dating a woman who was a masseuse. He put one in his house. He bought the massage, bed, and she had all the supplies. You could start a massage parlor because they don't have any here in St. Carlos. I may end up starting that. Okay, hell, I'll be my best customer. I'll be getting high off my own supply. But yeah, a massage parlor. You could open a massage parlor for less than 1,000. I could use that guest house right there and make it. I would only have one person at a time, but it would be a business. And you charge, 300 pesos per hour. And what you would do, you would split the money. You give her 100, you take 200. The business takes 200, you get 100, and then we'll split the tips. But a massage parlor, you can do that over here. Okay. Okay. You could start if you go in okay business. You could probably take $1,000 and buy the whole inventory, but it just give them something to do, and it's a little money every single day coming in. Because before I started my YouTube channel and even knew any of this was possible, I was already looking into a business. But all I wanted to earn, guys, listen to this. All I wanted to earn was 1,000 pesos a day profit, not, you know, not gross, net. And I would have been straight. Okay, a beauty salon or a barbershop, beauty salon, barbershop. He says, I asked the guy at Save More, hey, you guys have chili in the can? He brings me a big red chili in a bottle. Yeah, well, that's one thing that Sam Champion sent me, some chili con carne, man. I missed that. Now, I'm pretty sure you can get that in SNR, right? Or Landers. But he sent me the one with the beans, too. Oh, it was so good. It just turns a regular hot dog into something else, into a meal, really. He said, that's what I'm getting, 12.56, bring it on. Yeah, you should be proud of that. You're doing better than 95% of the Earth's population that gets no pension. We got to know facts, guys. We got to quit letting these trolls and haters, man, discourage you. Trust me, if you came over here, I'm not saying, oh, you're going to be a baller, but you would be the oasis in the desert for a lot of people over here, and we are. And we are, man, with that 1,256. That's a lot of money over here that's coming in, and you don't have to work for it. They have no concept of that. You already work for it, though. But I'm saying it's coming in every month. You don't have to do anything for it. They don't get that. when I took my wife to the United States, man, she could not believe the benefits over there. That's probably why she's still there. I'm telling you, food stamps, man, come on. Because I had a friend, and every month we buy half a food stamp. You know, we'd meet her at the Walmart, and we give her the money, and we use the card. She'd be shopping too. She couldn't believe it. It's 50 cents on the dollar. If she sold us $100 worth of food stamps, we gave her $50. Now, TJ will tell you about that, but I had a Coach Jay. I don't know if he's listening today, but he went to Vietnam last summer, right before the school year started. And he said, Cal, he said, honestly, you could eat here for $5 a day. He said, I know you think I'm joking. He said, but I'm not. But he said of all the places he went to 7 countries while he was on vacation. School teachers get, the vacation. He said Cebu City did it for him because it had everything he was looking for. He went to Thailand, Malaysia, Bali. He went to all of them. And just for him, that's why I say it's all subjective. I'm not going to argue with anybody about, which is better. It's all subjective. But I'm not going to trade the Filipino woman for any of them other women. That's just me. That's my preference. Okay? I'm just being honest with you. I can talk about the infrastructure all you want. The infrastructure can't hold you at night. And infrastructure ain't got superhead qualities. You guys, y'all looking for something totally different than what I'm looking for. He says, I'm starting something here in Lapu-Lapu. Just have to pay that 37,000 pesos for that 13A. There's plenty of money to be made here. The Koreans are banking. Get that 13A and you got income here. Yep. Believe it or not, banks, I don't have that on here, but that's a great idea. Banking. Okay. If you got that kind of money, I mean, it's just a great idea because wherever you see a bunch of the same businesses, it's a great idea. Genius did not skip the Philippines, man. There's geniuses here. You don't think Gcash was genius? Jollibee, it's genius, man. Hell, that express lane fee that they hit you over the head with when you go through immigration, that's genius right there. Whoever came up with that. Oh, we'll give you your passport back, the same day for 500 pesos. Now you don't even have a choice. They automatically charge you that. That brings in billions of pesos, guys. Okay, now that guy JRC, JR from JRC Consulting, he's a genius, man. That's a genius idea he came up with. Because I'm gonna tell you, man, he's basically got the market sold up. There's a few other little places, but if you go to Dumageddon, man, he's got that sold up. He's getting rich doing that. And his office is right next to the immigration. He's got the hookup in there. He knows how to do all that stuff, man. Any visa you need, any type of visa service you need, I'm probably going to have to go there to get they'll even get your passport renewed for you for 3,000 pesos. Hell, it's going to cost me more to do it myself. I got to go to Cebu, get an Airbnb and all that, come back. When they're going to do it they'll do it for you. Like, man, he said, put it this way. I see more better looking ladies in a half hour driving around my third class city here in Bahal than I did all day driving around Davao. Yeah, it's just, it's preference, but I said the same thing though in St. Carl City. I can ride that motorcycle out in the main street and take it to Seymour. By the time I get there, how many nice looking women I've seen already? It's just how it is, and that's why I say, people talk about all this other stuff, man. The Philippines has a vibe here. I feel I'm welcome here, man. I mean, I just am. Nobody's ever said, hey, you got to speak Tagalog, or speak Messiah, go home, or what, none of that. It's always, they wrote out the brightest red carpet for me. He said the English language bonus goes a long way. Yeah, because I'm going to tell you something. And there's nothing more frustrating than talking to somebody that you can't understand them and they can't understand you. I dated a woman from Cuba one time, man. That drove me crazy. Because when we first went out, the very first time we went out, we had that iPhone. But then after a while, he was like, okay, let's I can't deal with that iPhone. Oh man, just the simple stuff. You can't you can't understand. Yeah, I had to take off all my clothes and get in the bed to tell her, yeah, I'm ready to fuck. I couldn't tell her. I had to take off all my clothes and jump in the damn bed. I ain't got time for all that to play charade and all of that. He said, spend your pension and Social Security on yourself. Take care of number one, and hopefully the rest will follow. Yeah, that's self-preservation. But when you come to the Philippines, it's just by default, excuse me, you got to take care of her. She's going to take care of you. But remember, you got to look at that reciprocation rate, Anthony. That's why I tell anybody, if she's not reciprocating at the same rate as you, or at least trying, you got to move on. If the reciprocation rate is high, stop buying. If it's low, you got to go. Don't be thinking you all that, because that's what's going on in a lot of these women's heads now. These guys, man, these armchair bros, and even some of us, man, we done built them up, man. They're so vain. They think they all that. You're like, okay, well, you go to somebody else, lady. I ain't got time for that. You go to somewhere else and try to take somebody else for granted. I know what you was doing before I got here. Okay? I don't even look at Robbie Tufo anymore. It makes me so mad. The way they do guys. There was an American guy on there. When were we watching this? What's today? Friday? It had to be Monday. He didn't give the woman, he never met her. He's never even, really talked to her face to face. Only the picture. He gave this woman over 600,000. He gave her 12,000 US dollars. Okay. He's lucky Robbie Tufo helped him. Robbie Tufo gave him 275,000 out of his own pocket. Then when he finally caught up with the woman, and because her family, the father didn't know. He was a hardworking man. But the daughters, they were scamming us. They ended up buying a truck for the father, and they were gonna fix it up and resell it. Well, Robbie Tufo, and now y'all gonna sell that and give him the money. And I mean, I'm just saying, like, and when you saw the woman, it's like, lady, you're not all that to be given $12,000 to, and then of course they're gonna start crying and everything like that. It's too late to cry, lady. You busted. But we gotta we gotta put some of that blame on ourselves. Go on, Robbie Tufo, man. If you want to get educated, okay, on what's going on over here as far as men sending money and women taking your money. And a lot of these women are twos and threes. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself giving women that kind of money that look like that. No, I know they are. Okay? Take my word from it. Okay? I was only there 5 days. My buddy hooked me up. Eric Terry. He said the best business opportunities here in Lapu Lapu are clothes and food. Yeah, the fried chicken, man, you can actually get you a fryer and put it right on the street and fried chicken. They do it all day long here. One of Maryland's friends, he owns like three or four. Wherever you see him in St. Carlos City, he owns them. And he's rich now. That's all he does. I'm telling you what I'm seeing. I'm not making shit up. Right in front, right next to the M Lawyer where people come in and out all day long, and right near the corner, there's a lady that sits there. She's got a fryer, a tray, and the sign. That's it. And she sells chicken all day long right there. He said the hidden gem, head over to Bayagan City, Agus, Agusan del Sur. That's down by Botswana, right? Many good looking women there. Wherever I go is, man, look, if you go down there, you go in Duval at a certain time of day when all them college students is milling around. You want to see some nice looking women, you go there. Everywhere I go there here. I'm just, I've never went to a place where there wasn't nice looking women. I mean, just droves of them because that's how they hang out in flocks. Yeah, he got it a lot. He's brilliant, man. He took that idea and ran with it. Yeah, they got her now. They called her and they taking pictures and everything with her. They love selfies over here. He said I was in Honduras in 1985. We couldn't understand what the girls we were talking to were saying until she said Catorce. That was when we knew we were in dangerous territory. What's that mean? He said, Harry Shoulder says at 68, I'm on anytime. Borrow time, I could go at any time. Yeah. I think we all, I think once you get over 60, you're on any time. He said, speaking of Alice, she's back. I spent a few hours watching the Senate stuff when she's next on again. He said, Cal, most women in the USA have few little retirement savings. Well, hell, they're spending all the damn time. Then they trying to get half of ours. Yeah, they're not scams. I've always said that. These guys are morons. They're really more than morons. I don't get it. Yeah, Rafi Tufo is his name. Not Robbie, it's Rafi. Rafy. He helps people though. He helped that guy, man. He's a younger guy too. And the thing about it is, when he finally meets a woman in person, he's still trying to get close to this girl. And I'm like, this girl don't want you, stupid. She just took, I think he was stranded over here or something. There was some reason Rafi Tufo gave him 275,000, and he's still trying to get next to the girl. I'm like, man, you can't make this stuff up, man. These guys are, man, crazy. He said in Bacala, the foreigners guys hang out at SM Mall. So many beautiful women pass by the food courts. Absolutely. I've never been to a place in the Philippines where the women weren't beautiful. It's just if that's your preference, because I'm gonna tell you something, just in my humble opinion, I've never seen a woman with so many women with perfect shapes here as I've seen in the Philippines. I mean, women perfect, well proportioned, everything in the right place than here. You know, they're maybe like 5 foot, maybe 100 pounds. I mean, they just look, man, it's just crazy. Delicious is what they, it's the only word I can come up with. He said, I'm 66, everything is helping, is going to auction. Well, I was watching a video the other day. The guy said, don't take your stuff to auction. He said it was a big mistake he made. Oh, okay. He said the girl was only 14. Okay. He said, I'm going to take him, man. Please don't have me cruising the VIP massage parlors. Future visitors, take note of that appellation this morning. Looking for an Alice Gula type. Mike Dorsman said, the Bar City have some beautiful women, especially in people's park in the afternoon. Yeah, I've never been to a place where I did not see nice looking women here. But the Valley's so spread out, you know, it's a big place, man. And I think that has a lot to do with it. But yeah, we went by People's Park, but we didn't stop. But when I went there in 2011, that's why I used to get up in the morning because I stayed right up the street. It was called My Hotel. I don't even know if it's still there. But I could walk to People's Park, and that's where I would do my jogging every day. Yeah, he said looking at beautiful women is just a tease to yourself unless you're going to get to know one of them. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. When we were talking about, Angelo, when I was in Duval, we were in the mall. I said, if you're going to take a chance, this is the place where you take a chance. Even if they turn you down, they're so damn nice in doing it. But then they might hook you up with their sister or somebody else. But more than likely, they're going to give you play. But it's us. We're the ones. Nice looking women still intimidate us. They intimidated us at home. And so when we come here, they're still going to intimidate you. When you don't even have to be intimidated. He said, yeah, Philippines are beautiful, but you have to visit Colombia to make that decision on most beautiful. Yeah, well, you know, it's going to be subjective because I went to Brazil, I went to Rio, I went to Cartagena, and yeah, you're right. But you know, it just all depends on what you want. There's beautiful women everywhere. But we're over here. Hell, I don't got an 8,000 mile dick to reach all the way to Colombia or Brazil. He said, why is it we leave to get away from gold diggers and come here and get stupid? Great question. Now that we're on the subject of money, let's just talk about this a little bit before we get off of here. You know, go broke overseas and you get no sympathy. Okay. Now, of all the places I've ever been in my life, I can say that this is probably the worst place where you want to go broke. Not only are you going to get no sympathy, but you're just going to be stuck over here in paradise with no money. You can't eat, you can't go anywhere, you can't have any fun. Nobody wants to be bothered with you. You're going to find out who your real friends are, man. You got very few real friends. A lot of people are lying about the money that they have. The guy that you think has got a whole lot of money, he done overextended himself. He done gave it all to the girl. He done bought the house and the car and all of that. If you're fortunate enough to get some help, if you go broke over here and you go home, man, you better come back with just a plan that's twice as good as the plan you originally came over here with. You know, they're taking that word e-beggar, man, and they're just running it to the ground. It's worse than simp. We help big man in the Philippines, and I'll be damned, they've already got a video on him now, mocking him, talking about him like a damn dog, man. You know, this is who's over here, though. I'm telling you. There's a different type of expat, man. You know, so we created a community to combat that. I help anybody because I've been on that side before. But this isn't a nowhere really, but especially here. It's not a place to go broke, man. They're not going to help you, man. Especially if you look like me. They're not going to help you. Old dog is not going to help you, okay? I'm sorry. Even if you lived in Dumagetti. And I give him credit for helping people. I'm not putting him down. I'm giving him credit. But he ain't going to help me, okay? Because what he did for Broke John, it's the reason they got a millions of views. I mean, he stepped up to the plate for him when he didn't deserve it. This guy wasn't even sick. I could see if he was sick. He wasn't even sick. There's no telling. They got that man the bag, okay? He was very fortunate. But you haven't seen any more videos like that, have you? They're few and far between. He was very, very fortunate, you know, that Old Dog put out that battle cry and they came running, man. They helped that man. And I'll be damned if he's not back over here. Most of us are not going to get any help, guys. Listen to me. Come over here with a decent enough plan, at least a credit card with something on it. Otherwise, you're going to be shit out of luck, man. People are going to be crickets, man. They're going to laugh at you. You're a grown-ass man. That's what they said about big men in the Philippines. Go read the comments under that stupid-ass video that man made. A grown-ass man begging for money on YouTube. And all that kind of stuff. They have no sympathy for you at all. Everybody's going to have some advice for you, retirement advice, financial advice, but they're not going to offer you no help. Hey, Nathan, thank you, brother. He said, I love the content, brother. I appreciate it. But we chasing these women over here. We act like the Philippines is going somewhere. We really don't have a plan. Your pension is your plan. That's it. And then when your money runs out, she can't help you. Her family can't help. Everybody's broke. I'm just saying. Yeah, you know, he wasn't even sick. He really got a pass. Okay, he really got a pass. Imagine bringing 30,000 over here, whatever it was, thinking it's going to last him for 3 years. Yeah, something. He's slow in his mind to think like that. I'm just going to say it. If you think 30,000, that's good enough for 1 year, probably. Unless you really just being cheap and really just watching every damn peso. But if you got a woman, and then he eventually had kids, and he's living with the family, he was very fortunate, man. It would have been a long time before I would show my face here. He couldn't wait to get back. If nothing changes, nothing changes. Yeah, it was clear that that guy had a mental deficiency. He said, yeah, I was just saying, you know. He said, luckily, he said, I've been in the hospital a few times. He said, luckily, I planned ahead and I also had some family kick in, my family. Yeah, you know, but it's just it's a sad look, man. It's a sad look. That's why I help, man, because he just looked sad in that bed. You know, I've got compassion for people, man. I got pity for people, but it's not something you want to do, man. Go and watch that video if you haven't watched. Watch both of them where he's in that hospital. And if it don't teach you something, if you don't start saving money, if you don't start doing something different, that's going to be you. You don't want to be like that, man. That's a bad, bad situation right there. You're 8,000 miles from home, man, and you got to ask strangers for help. And most of them don't care. He said, guys, keep a couple million pesos here and the rest of your wealth in the States. Well, hell, it's a lot of people who are situated like that. But a lot of us, Frank, we're lying about the money that we have. We don't have money like that. We're over here on a wing and a prayer because we heard how cheap it is over here. Yeah, so he looked like he was on his deathbed. I hope he gets better. You know, I hope he gets better because you only get one chance, guys. I'm telling you, but we're going to feel sorry for you. Well, this isn't true. This isn't true at all. This is far from the truth, man, as you can get. Now, those women on those dating sites, I'd have to agree with you, but many, yeah, uh, no. The ones who on the dating sites, they just, they're at the end of their rope. They're desperate, man. They're starving, okay? Because before then, they wanted Filipino men. They was with Filipino men. They don't have any dreams left. You're the dream. You're the way out. You're the oasis in the desert. But most of the women over here, man, they want a Filipino man. They don't care how much money they're gonna struggle together. That's part of it. But the ones on the dating site, yeah, I have to agree with you. But the rest of them, if they don't have a dating profile, they're probably not interested in you. I'm sorry because see, this is not true, man. He said local guys just don't make that much. Some just sit and drink, no future. But that's anywhere you go, brother. But you're wrong about that. There's guys over here, man, who are earning more than you. Certainly more than me. This is the lie that Filipino women tell you. First of all, we don't know them all. We can't paint them all like that. There's people over here, man, who run circles around the money we've got. I'll never see the money they've got. It's just not true, man. This is the same thing they say about black people, black men over in America. So I'm not going to get on here and say it. I'm not going to come over here and say it because it's not true. See, that's stereotyping. Stereotyping is what you think. Okay, when you stereotype. Discrimination is how you act. He said, if I were a John and didn't care about fostering an emotional connection with the opposite sex, I'd just hold up in Jakarta or Surabaya and splash the cash. Yeah. He said, if you become homeless here in the Philippines, yeah, you have mental problems. Yeah, that's what they'll tell you. That's the first thing they want to say. And a lot of us do. But yeah, I had it wrote down. Your stereotype. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna find it because it made a lot of, because a lot of times you can't distinguish stereotype, being prejudiced, and then discriminate. But I wrote it down because I knew that eventually I was going to have to use it. I'll find it. He said your pension should always be plan A. The woman is secondary. Live your life to the fullest, which you can't do in the USA. Been everywhere, but you can't beat the savings there. Yeah, I love the United States. I just got tired of working, guys. I'm sorry. I can't afford to live there. Not the lifestyle I want to live. Okay. Certainly um, couldn't build a house without a mortgage and all that. I certainly wouldn't have a woman 20 years younger, that only seems to be getting better. Hell, I'd have, as a matter of fact, yesterday, because I'm friends with her on Facebook, was the woman I took to the prom. It was her birthday. There's Booby. And um, I don't want that today. I want something better, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. What are you doing, Booby? He said, Cal, are you waiting in the United States? Are you vote? Absolutely. I vote every election. But I'm not going to vote for either of them two clowns. I'm not going to do it. What are you doing, Booby? They can see that. Okay, you said, well, say hi then. Wait. They can't see your face. Get over here and say hello. And then get out of here and say hello. Wait. There. Now bye. I already know. But I already know. If the dude has money, yeah, it's just a plus. But they will struggle with the man if they have to. That's right. That's really with any race of people. No, sometimes. Now, Angelo, you're in you're in Canada, man. Don't be making statements like this. You'll have people ready to fight you, man. I don't care about it, because I know that whoever wins, it's not going to make a whole difference in my life. I'm going to have to make that difference. You know, I'm telling you, we've had the worst presidential candidates here lately that I can ever remember. I can't remember. Um, yeah, they're going to struggle with a foreigner. Shit. He says, I know this is off topic, but speaking of the USA, our young men here are lost. Just look at the school shootings has become a normal thing. Yeah, something's going on that we're not addressing. First of all, some men get a pass over there. They fly under the radar. Okay, they already investigated that boy for threats last year, and they had to shut the school down and all that. They traced it back to him. They had a discussion with him and the father. He denied it was him. They knew it was him. The FBI and everybody knew it was him. They let him go, only for him to come back and do the shit again. If that would have been my son, they'd have locked his ass up, man. Be honest about that. Who's committing those school shootings over there? Because they fly under the radar. They get the pass. They got their damn foot on my neck, and my son's neck's over there. Shit ain't changed. Until it changes, it's going to keep happening. Shit's going to get worse and worse over there. That's why I left, because I was going to be the one with the gun. I wasn't going to put up with it too much longer. A lot of you guys can put up with it. I wasn't. They had the boy. They saw the situation he was in. He had access to guns. Legal guns, by the way, of his father's hunting gun. And he's going to go there with an AR-15 type of gun, hunting people down like that. Something's going on in his damn man. You know, but they're all going. So, you know, I mean, I'm not gonna be happy either way. Her or Trump. Trump ain't shit, man. None of them are. This woman looks so phony, man. She's the first time I can really see the phoniness in a candidate. But look at the alternative I've got. Trump, 78-year-old crook, you know, just a sorry excuse for a man. Never done anything successful. You know, I don't want none of them. Yeah, the usual damn suspect. Yeah, but they got, you know, they already had the boy. They should have put him somewhere for some type of psychological treatment. But they didn't. They let him go. How you gonna make a threat like that, man? It's pitiful, man. I mean, you know, it's just America is going to hell, man. A hell basket in a handbasket, man. But that's our fault. We won't demand better. In the world, you gonna let Trump become? I mean, who else is in the Republican Party that you can't beat him out with all the shit he's got? It's a conspiracy, man. It really is. Because you're gonna tell me that you don't have some type of conservative, some type of Republican on that other side who couldn't have brought all that stuff up and beat Trump out. Oh man, yeah, man. See, this is what I'm saying though. Y'all buying into the Kool-Aid. Think for yourself. That's not affecting you. Get you a gun so if they come talking about the Venezuelan gangs, man, get off of CNN and all of that. It ain't that bad over there. If it was, we got the National Guard, Rayshard. We got the police. We got the military. You tell me they just standing around letting them do all of that, man? Y'all watching too much TV when you don't have to worry about Venezuelan gang. You don't either. Taking over your spot. Man, y'all need to get off television with that stuff, man. Like that stuff, like all of a sudden it just, like I've been gone for 40 years. I've been gone for 5 years. Yeah, right. None of these cocksuckers did anything for black people. Y'all crazy, man. He said, yeah, if Trump is what's standing between you and Venezuelan gangs, your local government has failed you. Absolutely right. Ain't got nothing to do with that. It's your local government. Rashard, I ask you all the time when we start talking about this stuff, name 3 people on your school board. You can't do it. Name 3 people on your city council. You can't do it. Who's your state representative? You don't, because you focused on Trump and Kamala Harris. Venezuelan gang. Come on, man. Don't come on my channel with that. Y'all crazy. Oh, man. It's always been that way, man. It's not that bad. This is what you getting on YouTube. Is it affecting you? It's not. Because they're getting the welfare and shit that you was getting before. They never got in my way. I'm not going to be out there picking raspberries and strawberries in 110-degree heat. I'm going to be getting my bag the way I know how. They never mess with us. Somebody need to do something about the border. What border? Do you know how long that border is? What about the people coming in from Europe? They got y'all focused on that damn border by Mexico. The 2,000-mile border, by the way. Man, get off of my channel, man. Y'all talking foolish, man. Y'all need to start thinking for yourself. Quit listening to CNN. All they got y'all scared over there. You see this stuff on her where the lady start crying because she got to sell her business. I saw it to the immigrant, and they claim that he got the money for free. So what? What do you want me to do? It's in there, honey. I mean, that's not my fault. Yeah, I mean, it's always it's all a hoax. Venezuelan gangs. Y'all better turn that damn CNN off, put that damn newspaper down, and start living your life. Okay. All right. Guys don't even know who's on their school board worrying about the damn Venezuelan gangs. Y'all crazy with that stuff, man. Yeah, he said that's true, Cal. They was on the news saying that the Venezuelan gangs. Well, how many damn Venezuelan gang members is it? They everywhere. If you believe it, you know, it's something about they were in Vegas. Talking about they moving you out of there, out of your apartment and stuff. I'm like, well, how? How many of it? How many damn Venezuelan gang members is it? And where's our military and the National Guard? They just standing by letting these Venezuelan gangs take over? And what are you doing about it, Rashad? Hell, everybody want change, but don't nobody want sacrifice. Get in between some of them damn bullets over there then. He said they were saying they're in the Venezuelan gangs is in downtown Colorado Springs, and that's a lie. I work in that area almost every day. Of course it's a lie. Now they're in Dallas. He got them in Dallas now. How many of them is it? That's all I'm saying. We're short of police. Yeah? Well, it must be a whole lot of them. It must be a damn army of them. Well, why don't you do something about it, Ink Lover? Instead of sitting around talking about it. Yeah, Americans talking about immigrant problems they were key in creating. How you think of all these folks got displaced? Yeah, yeah. If you go there, let me know, Angelo. I'll come. I'll come. Just let me know when you're gonna be there. Man, a lot of these guys, man, they don't think for themselves. They taking over our cities. Yeah, we got the damn 82nd Airborne. We got all kind of the. Where's the Navy SEALs? They can't. I don't give a damn how y'all giving them Venezuelan gangs with them old crooked ass guns and shit. What? I don't see it. I didn't see it. Y'all giving these damn Venezuelan gangs too much damn credit. We got SEALs over there and special forces and all of that, man. Come on. You better get time for that. They giving these damn Venezuelan gangs too much damn credit. And they're talking about, yeah, you've been gone too long. Well, what are you doing about it? If I was over there, I'd be doing something. They wouldn't be coming in my neighborhood. Hell, where's the thugs at? Where's our thugs? The ones that's always in my shit over there. You tell me they're scared of these Venezuelan guys? Who are these guys? Hey, rolling out of it. Thanks for that super sticker. Yeah, y'all need to quit talking about these Venezuelan guys. Illegal thugs. Well, where's the thugs to fight those thugs? Before they came over, you was talking about the thugs. Send Charleston White and all them after them. Ink Lover. He's supposed to be this bad, tough guy in Texas, in Dallas. Send them over there against the Venezuelan gangs. Bullshit.
I hear that sound.
Well, we already know that. We already know that. So what y'all gonna say that he has some connection to the Venezuelan gangs? Y'all crazy. Yeah, these guys, they do. He said, I don't know. Sound like a bunch of old men scared from their rocking chairs, but I guess my opinion is colored by my experience. I've never had no problems like that. Yeah, it's funny. You know, the gangs, yeah, they gonna get you. Yeah, that are new blacks. They use the same bullshit stories. Yeah, about black. I don't count it in here. It's the same old stuff. They first it was the Mexicans. You know, the blacks, then the Mexicans. Now it's the Venezuelans. They're taking over the country. Get out of here, man. Trump don't need to be nowhere. Well, let him do it. Activate him. Isaiah Allen said your assessment about why Filipinos are on dating sites and about their preferences for Filipino men holds weight. If it didn't, why aren't 50, 60-year-old men flocking to South Korea or Japan to date women? Yeah, and all the other places. The women on the dating sites here is a different breed of Filipino. You can't paint all Filipinos with that same brush. But the ones on the dating site, they're a different breed. They got the memo. And really, the younger, the worse, really. When you get a young woman who's giving up on life and saying, I don't have any dreams, I don't have any other way to get out of here, I'm giving up on the system, no one can save me but a 60-year-old foreigner, I literally got to sell my soul to the devil. Man, y'all better know what y'all walking into, man. You don't have to listen to me, though. Yeah, he said soon they'll be in Miami. They're everywhere. Evidently, you listen to these guys. Yeah, he said, so these issues all started since 2021. Yeah, they think that Trump wasn't, he's like some new guy on the block. Trump is 78 years old. Where was Trump all the other time? What was he doing? What was he doing all the other time? Well, I'm not out of touch, man. I've got family over there, Richard. I'm not stupid. The world is a lot smaller. You think because I'm just not living there, I'm out of touch? I'm not out of touch. Yeah, if they're not in Kentucky, they're not anywhere because that's where they always come to take over first. Yeah, I'm not off base. Y'all giving these Venezuelan gangs too much credit. What have they done to you, Rashad? They got you shaking in your damn boots. Have you seen them or are you just reading it in the paper? You guys are crazy, man. Don't come with me with that stuff, guys. Y'all in prison somewhere. Y'all think like that. I gotta be crazy. Yeah, he said the real brothers aren't afraid. That's right. Give me some bullshit about some Venezuelan gangs. What they say? A coward dies 1,000 deaths, but a brave man only dies one time. Get out there and die then if you want some changes. People died, man, for the shit to be the way it is in America now. Everybody wants this revolution, but don't nobody want to die. You're gonna have to die for some changes nowadays, because they ain't gonna just change. Yeah, I'm just saying, y'all ain't even looking at the big picture. The United States, we're 4% of the Earth's population, but we control 25 to 40% of the natural resources. We're starving people, man. Don't you think that means something? That people have to come to America just to get something to eat. Y'all not even looking at that. We're 4% of the world of the Earth's population. We control anywhere between 25 and 40% of the natural resources. That's shrinking though, as the middle class in China and India starts to grow. Man, y'all better wake up, man. People are coming to America to get what is rightfully theirs in a lot of cases. Y'all crazy, man. People are starving, and we're starving them. Look what we're doing to Cuba, 90 miles from the damn border. You think if I wasn't in Cuba, I wouldn't be trying to get to America? You damn right. Like it's all right to have all of that, because we got that military. Y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Here's what's going on in America. Look it up. It was going on before I left. It's going on now. 35% of American adults get their news from Facebook. That's where you're seeing all that shit. I don't even watch Facebook anymore. You got these Venezuelan gangs. That's what it's supposed to be. I know what the headline says. And then you got one guy in his apartment door. They're evicting people from their apartment in Arizona. Really? What's my police department paying all these damn taxes, letting these damn Venezuelan gangs come and take over? Man, y'all crazy, man. You better get you a gun. I'm sorry. Okay? Get you a damn gun. Yeah, where's the Bloods and Crips then? Right, Frank. Where are they in every city now? They're cowering too behind these damn Venezuelan gangs. Yeah, if you can't beat them, join them, Rashad. Be a damn Venezuelan gang member so you can get some of the benefits. It ain't all that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, you don't see them showing up in certain neighborhoods. They just showing up in our neighborhoods, Rashad. He said it was shot. Yeah, he said, bro, I'm from the hood, born and raised. The hood gangs ain't gonna let no Venezuelan gangs take over nothing. Please believe that. Yeah, where's the killings? There should be somebody, that would be front page news. They want to push that agenda. Think they just gonna let these Venezuelan gangs? Y'all reading, man. That's fake from CNN and Facebook, Rashad. I don't know, man. It's gonna be close, man. Honestly, I don't think she can beat him. I don't think she can beat him. Honestly, it's gonna take it's gonna take a miracle for her to win. She just don't move me. You can just see straight through her, man. It's like the people didn't even choose her. They put her up there when they made Obama made Joe Biden step to the side. The people didn't want Kamala Harris. They made Biden the candidate. She was put up there. Now people are scrambling. They trying to program us into making us think that she's the answer. She's the solution. Yeah, because, well, in El Salvador, I was just watching a documentary on that. That's because the man is locking them up. He's getting them off the street. That's the only thing they're doing, and sentencing them to life in prison. They'll never get out. So that's why the crime rate dropped down. But the Venezuelan gangs aren't taking over the United States. You'll never convince me of that. Y'all sound crazy over there. I'm glad I did leave. I'm so happy I left. Y'all are spiritually bankrupt over there. We talking about going bankrupt over here monetarily. You guys are spiritually bankrupt, man. He says, I'll tell you this, Abe Lincoln said the following. You sure? You heard him say it? Abraham Lincoln. You guys are crazy. Yeah, that's right. And placed in their newly built prisons. That's what they're doing. But I'm not leaving no sleep over it. I do a mail-in ballot like I always do. I mean, it's nothing the same I was doing when I was in the military. It's the same thing. Hank, how? What do you mean? Yeah, they giving Trump all that money, man. Trump don't care nothing about them, man. None of them care. You think Kamala Harris cares anything about me? Hell, she's black one day, Indian the next. And like I said, I don't have a problem with Venezuelan gangs over in America. That's not who's killing me. I told y'all what my triangle of death is not Venezuelan gang, it's thugs over there, the police and stress. Venezuelan gangs. Guys are crazy. I've heard it all. Hey, Lawrence, thanks for that super chat. He said, can I agree with you? I live in Washington, D.C. We have Venezuelans, and they walk lightly around the brothers and the sisters because they know the brothers take no prisoners. Yeah, in D.C. and all the places, New Orleans. Where are these people? He just saying, I've been gone too long. I didn't miss that. I ain't been gone that long, Rashad. God, crazy. Here we go. Let's get off of this, guys. Okay, let's get off of this because I don't care how long somebody's gone. The Venezuelan gangs are not taking over America, but you don't want to go broke over here. Okay, I wouldn't give a damn. Kamala, whoever it is, said they get mad when you mispronounce her name. Who gives a damn? They're gonna tell you, uh, well, this is all subjective. I don't have a problem with Filipino women. They've been good to me. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm still here. I don't have a problem with them. But I'm not going to give them all my money. I'm not going to go broke behind it. I'm not going to act a fool behind it. Hey, boy. Let's get off of that, guys. I always vote. But see, Trump was supposed to be the non-politician. And what's he do? Get right in there and start appointing federal judges and stuff. I thought he's supposed to uh, empty the swamp. He's adding to the damn swamp. Kamala. Yeah. I'm neither of them. I'm independent now. He said, were you out here beating up Sikhs after 9/11? Because they kind of look Arab. That's crazy work, bro. Yeah. But it's crazy, man. You know, the minds of the people. That is the matrix. That's blissful ignorance, man. That's what that is. If they got you thinking, yeah, they need your vote to protect you from the Venezuelan gangs, dude. That's blissful ignorance. You better practice your Second Amendment. Go out and get you a gun. Protect your family, because they're not gonna protect them. Yeah, we know that, but he claims that he's supposed to be the anti-politician. Okay, now if you ain't gonna get on here and talk the truth, if you're just gonna look the other way, go ahead. Don't come on here with that stuff. You know, yeah, he said I'm a non-voter, and then they'll try to. Um, well, hell, Trump is an appointed president. You're gonna tell me nobody even ran against Trump on that other side? It's not like he's the incumbent. How? You tell me that 4 years since Trump wasn't the president that they were just sitting around waiting for him? That's a cult. That sounds like a cult to me. He says, I walk my 8 miles a day. I don't have any issues in the Bay Area. If it gets that bad, I'll come back home, Rashad. Yeah, yeah, we all agree to disagree, but some of this stuff is crazy, man. Y'all drinking the Kool-Aid over there. Venezuelan gangs. Ah, crazy. But let's get back to this. Again, I want to thank everybody because I'm going to get off here for my lunch that contributed to the fund to help Big Man in the Philippines. Let's hope he gets better. He's able to get well soon and get home and get the Guam or wherever he's trying to go to get the health care that he needs. The Philippines is no place to go broke, guys. It's not going anywhere. Get your money up. Okay, don't worry about nothing else. If you coming over here, you get your health and your money up, man. That's the two things you're gonna need over here. 8,000 miles from home. All the other stuff, man, it's not even relevant. Because if you go broke over here, there's no help over here for you. There's no sympathy for you. They're gonna laugh. They're gonna make videos about you. I'm not gonna do it. They're already making videos about that man. Already talking bad about him when it could happen to anybody. Everybody's an e-beggar now. Everybody's a simp now. Oh, he's a grown ass man. He should have had insurance. And I guarantee you, see, that's one thing we keep private, whether we got insurance or not. There's more expats over here without insurance that's relevant in the Philippines than not, than have it. Okay, there's ones more that don't have it than have it. But when somebody goes down, oh, we got all kind of financial advice. We got all kind of retirement advice. You should do this. You should do that. Knowing good and well, you don't have it. You're a hypocrite. But that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna sit back and they're gonna talk about you. You know, I'm thankful, man, that I got a platform where I can ask some men with common sense to hey man, let's help this guy. and then they can make their own decision. Do I send him $5? Do I send him 10 or whatever it is, just to help the man, just so he can look in his cash out and say, okay, well, damn, somebody cares. Maybe that lift his spirits. Maybe he'll get better instead of being every man for himself. It's bullshit. No man's an island. Time for you. Okay, I'm getting ready to eat now. But thank y'all so much for your super chats, super stickers, all your thumbs up, all your support for Sunshine Shoulders. And I'm going to apologize, but that Venezuelan game comment sent me off the rails, man. Y'all got to quit that with that. Don't bring that on my channel. That's ignorant to think some Venezuelan gangs is taking over America and you can't do anything about it. If it's that bad, then damn it, I get on a plane tonight and come over there and fight with you guys. But I'll be damned if you're going to sit around and just talk about, oh, there's no hope for us. These Venezuelan gangs, we need Trump to stop them. Trump don't give a damn. He's got the Secret Service. They can't even protect his ass. His old orange ass. He damn near got killed. Hey, you're welcome, man. Somebody help me when I was down. You know, I don't want a pat on the back. I would just hope that somebody would help me if I was in that situation. But I'm telling you what, if he's listening and anybody that's a follower of him is listening, you tell him to get well, get his butt over there. Take better care of yourself because you only get one get out of the hospital free card. Okay, that's all you get over here. If he gets out, he gets well, he's back on his feet, and he starts back into those old habits, I doubt that they're going to help him again. Okay? Or broke John or anybody else that goes broke over here and we give you help. You get one shot and that's it. So take care, everybody. Stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see y'all next time. Don't do nothing stupid. Get you a gun if you're worrying about them damn Venezuelan gangs. Venezuelan gangs. That's the only place I see that shit is on Facebook. They're evicting people from their apartment. Meanwhile, the police is staying around shooting black men in the back. But they got Venezuelans running wild. Guys, miss me with that. Bullshit.